Okay, I'm going to keep the music down. There's probably going to be some air happening. Guess I'll turn this light on because I need a little bit more light than that. So I've been thinking about this a lot, like a lot, for a long time. And I've always wanted to do a little puppet of some kind. I don't really have a reason to. And it would be like in line with my monsties, I think. But my thought was, what if, hey, I changed that. I hate stream elements. Why is everything always loud? Anyway, okay. So Jaunty is a snake or whatever, right? So like, a snake isn't really much of a design when it comes to a puppet. But the thing is, Jaunty isn't just a snake. Jaunty is a snake that has little bunny ears that I can add. Make a rounder face with these things. So originally I was going to do this with gloves and just do like a round thing. So probably not lips. But my thought was, what if I could make a puppet of some kind, right? That when its mouth opened up, it had maybe teeth. I don't know if we'll do teeth or not. But what if this was a black hole? And then inside of the hole of the black hole, what if it had a real hole in it? And so instead of just opening up like this, it had a hole cut inside of it, and it had like a little holder inside. So like maybe like a little piece of fabric that came in beside the hole. So like if this was the hinge for the mouth and it opened all the way up like this, and then this would be the part of the mouth and this would be the other part of the mouth. You wouldn't see this because this would all be black fabric. The idea is if I wanted to toss like little ping pong balls into his mouth, that would be fun. And then I could have like ping pong ball jokes also. But I don't know if I want to do, so this is the part I keep thinking about, right? So I've been, like I said, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And I haven't talked about it because I know someone will steal my idea. I'm just kidding. I haven't talked about it because I hadn't like really decided if I really wanted to do it or not. Because it's just like a lot of work for something that I may not end up using. But also like it still interests me. So even though I've been thinking about it for months, I guess it's probably time. So here's the thing. I don't want it to look too much like Kermit, right? Like you don't want Kermit. But I do want a rounded head, and I want the headphones sometimes, but also sometimes I want it to have the bunny ears and stuff. So I want all of that to be removable, like a head thing. And then I want soft rings that I could possibly switch the colors out on. That way it could have like a little sleeve so I could change his skin if I wanted to. But I can't decide about the eyes. That's the part I'm having the biggest problem with. I don't know if I want the eyes. So like if I'm looking at it from a side view, I don't know if I want to build up like Muppet style over the eyes, or if I want to have the eyes kind of laying back on the head so that when the face is like this, they're more flat. I don't know about that either. They could be like looking up that way. That's kind of a cuter look. And I kind of want to do like googly eyes that move a little bit, but not too much. And of course, like that's all like customizable stuff. I can buy doll eyes that I can like buy the eyes for this, or I can make them out of ping pong balls. I haven't decided, but you know, it's like one of those things where like if I start now, later on, I could essentially like make another one that had like eyes that had maybe like a system that could, you know, like if it was like something like this where the eyes were on a, you know, this kind of thing. I could just move it with my finger, maybe. Just move the insides. Some magnets or something. But that's fabrication I have not thought about. I'm only thinking about the big thing is I do not like felt. I hate felt, and the reason that I haven't started on this myself is because I hate felt. I don't like touching it, and the best way to make something like this is to make it out of felt, and I don't want to touch it. So I've been thinking about terry cloth. I've been thinking about oh my goodness, my brain just went blank. Like making it out of foam and then having the foam coated. But I can come up with a design starting with maybe some paper and trying to come up with a design, come up with like a small version of it, a mini so design with or without color, that doesn't matter right now. So design, and we do like a miniature scales question mark. And I can maybe do it out of paper, possibly. So I do have paper that's cheap. Paper that's cheap. I have paper that's cheap and paper that's not cheap. And this is nice, thick, weird paper that I don't care about. So that can be for thick stuff. And this can be for... So I am sure... I'm going to say two things here. One, I'm a hypocrite. Two, I'm about to do the thing that I always get mad about other people who do this doing, and that is I could easily be looking up how to do this. I am sure there are easy tutorials about how to make a puppet, but I do not want one, because what is going to happen is I'm going to look at that and then follow too many of those and then decide on none of them, because none of them will be exactly what I want, and then I won't know how to come up with my own problem because I will be thinking too much about their problems. That's the kind of thing for me, the way my brain works. I cannot figure this out until I have started working on the problem, and then I will look for solutions once I have problems. Does that make sense? Because like once I have an idea of where I'm going with something, I just kind of let it take off. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play with some shapes, just doing some paper folding, and I'm gonna think about hinging inside and outside. So like just a simple shape to start. Right. Let's say this will turn somehow into a circle at some point. So let's do the middle. Let's find the middle. Let's do some lies. When I say lies, I mean math. I'm not going to actually do math. I am just going to use a ruler. Okay, so that's the middle. So if I pop that point down right there on the middle like that, and then I just go ahead and do a little fold there, and then I do another one, I can do the same thing on the other side, and that gives me an opening, I think, I don't do origami either, so this is also something that I can't do, but I'm trying to think dimensionally, right? So I'm trying to think about what would happen if I used this as a mouth. Okay, so I flipped it the other direction, like this. So if this was a mouth, and I had to make it for real, how would I do that? With a little bit of tape. Right now I got all this tape that I'm probably, wow. Wowie, wow, wow. This is supposed to be able to be torn. This is gaff tape. What the fuck? Okay, goes that way. Got it. Okay, so now I'm going to take that and I'm going to match them. And that's going to make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, is that too tight? No, okay. All right, well then I won't match it. I'll just match these ends back together and we'll play with what we've got. Okay, so got a piece of tape. Want removable tape because I may play with it. So now we have my first thing here. Oh, no, you got it. Hold on a little bit though. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have this. Now, obviously this isn't tight. This will fall off my hand. It is comfortable though. So there's enough room here. That's good to know. But I have to think about how far I can make that come up. Now, okay, I know what to do. So now I'm gonna make it better, just a little bit better. How about this? Let's do this. What if? Hello?
Hello.
Man, Creedmoor is so rude.
Oh?
It was a joke. Oh, a brownie. Thank you. I'm making a... So, would you agree that I... Okay.
Yes. What?
That I talk about puppets a lot?
Not consistently.
But yeah, well, yeah. I don't talk about anything consistently. Maybe black holes. Okay, so my thought here was if I could do that to the middle and then I could fold that in half, C's, I could make a little that, and then that would make a little like hinge. But I have to remember that I don't actually intend to be folding this project, so this isn't that necessary. I'm just checking some things. Okay, so now, if that's closed, and that's like a beak, obviously, we're not making a beak, but it won't matter later on. I know what to do. Okay, so if that's like a kind of like an airplane almost, right? So we have this thing going on, which it's mad right now because I have this curved, right? But that's okay. So I've got this curved, got that kind of going on, and then my original fold was here. So let's see. If I were to do the same thing on the other side, what would that shape be? That's not too bad, right? Like, I feel like that isn't terrible. That's comfortable on my hand. Okay, let's do it to the other side. Now, to make that part easy on me, I'm going to cut it right at the fold. Apparently not with those scissors. This is yours, this is yours. I'm going to cut it on that line because that is a better line. That's where it's going to fold. That's where it's going to fold. I can't see it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just take that to the fold. All right, so this can go and be tucked. Actually, I can't tuck it. That's fine. All right, no tucks. Open it up. Now, this time, take that to the middle again. Okay, I think I know what to do, but this time, since I know I'm doing that, I'm just going to go the rest of the way to the edge of this beak part without pissing off that curve. listen, you have to get over yourself, okay? This is happening. This is the way it is right now. It's just... Alright. I'm going to cut that off too, because that's just going to cause trouble later. Don't need it to be perfect. Alright. Bone folder, where are you? I wish that I had not done it like that, but it doesn't matter. This is just a test. Okay. Alright. Now, this side's better. Alright, so now we have both jaw bits. And to make the jaw bits stay in, we will put them together here, perhaps? Perhaps. That seems like that might work. Was but a hinge, but not a stone hinge. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to take this, maybe, this part. I'm going to bring it in here. Let's bring it all the way in. Yeah. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll put these together. These are those folds. Those folds. Now I'll do the same thing over here. Put these folds together. Okay, now I wish, just take it easy, man. Take it easy. Okay, so now we have this shape, right? Not bad, not great. I can bulk that out inside. If you were a snake, a snaky snake, if you were a snake, I would make this rounded more. But for now, we can start like this. That sound okay? Sounds okay to me. And I have the tape. I'm going to turn the music up. Same thing here. This is not cute. You need to stop. Shh. Nope. Remember earlier when I said to get over yourself? I'm serious about it. I will cut you. Okay, so I will be doing all of this again with the sturdy stuff. Okay, so not bad, not bad. It's gonna have to come in more on this side, and it's gonna have to come out, and we got actually room for that, so that's fine. Use bigger paper, obviously, for that part of it. Now, what? So now, yeah, this is a bigger piece. So this is just like a piece of mixed media shit that I got from Artesia. Okay, I like it. I like it. This will be comfortable, but right now, obviously, it's not gonna open and close good. Actually, hold on. What if I utilize that to create a pocket for me handing if I actually do fold it? What if I do fold it? Because I don't actually have to fold it. All I really need is this shape and this shape. If I make this into a template. But for now, we're going to play. And playing means, let's go ahead and pull this apart. Actually, no, I can just make it the same and come in more on the sides. That's what I'll do. This one's going to be a little tougher because this is a harder paper to deal with. Do I want my bone folder? I do, but also I have come here. I remember what I did. I don't need to look at that. My hands did it, so they remember. Here we go. Okay. Now this one is going to be much, much cleaner. Because this is going to become, likely, is going to become the template. I'll be cutting excess. And I'll be actually taping with tape that sticks to things. Maybe. Now, I coaxed that paper very carefully because this paper is very sturdy and I wanted it to not crease before I got it where I was taking it. I'm going to do this one even more carefully because it's already got a crease in it, so it will want to crease across itself. Because this paper is obnoxious. Can I do it the same way? Here it is. Whatever this amount is what I'll do on the other. Is it also, let's see here, 2 3/4. This will fix any other issues later on we might have had. Okay. This is for the mechanism. So this is not for the finished product. It's just for the mechanism. Does that actually fix the other problem? It might actually fix that other problem if I can make that pop back on itself. Okay, let's see. Let's see about that in a moment. Okay, now just little bit of that. This paper might be too brittle for this. I just picked it because I had it available. Okay. So this is the middle here and here. So this is where it gets tricky because I need to get that extra bend in there. I want to make it how do I want to do this? Let's do it the way I was doing it. That might be better. Just keep it up. Just keep up the idea. Okay. Like a snout almost. We could get... Which height can I get out of that? What is the size on this? Like an inch less? Half inch, okay. Quarter. That's not right. That is, though. I can fix it myself. It's fine. Sometimes it happens and it just slips a little bit. Happens a lot, actually, to me. I don't know, you guys. Really? Thicker than I thought it was. All right, I'll push harder on this one, I guess. Alright, now this might change. We're going to do it again. Now let's do... Nah, okay. I have a better idea. I'm still thinking. in, out, like this, make it how do I make that fit itself without, oh yeah, I need the curve, that's right. Let's see. I just don't know where I want to put it. I guess just do this. Just right against it on the angle. Keep forgetting that this is just a prototype and I can mess with it as much as I want. I'm not good at working out problems. I always think everything is the finished product, and I need to just really not do that. Okay, I do like this shape. It's nice. Can I bring it in on the sides? What if it had one more, like, set pleats? Just pull it together though. Let's do at least this amount, because that's, so like that's where the crossover is. What was that? 2 3/4? Did that wipe off already? It's on this side. Okay. So that would be here. And if I I'll come out from that, maybe an inch. Okay, so alright, so if I cut here, can't see that line, you know, stupid, just cut it, Belinda, hold on. Don't need a fancy cut, just cut it. Now. What I say earlier here, and then where's that other one? Here, there. No. Is that actually... Okay. Okay, alright. What's happening? Okay. That's weird. Did I just do it an inch off or something? I do that sometimes. Doesn't matter as long as that's still the center. Okay. Ah, I see what I did. This one should be 1 3/4, and I'm off by 1/4 inch, aren't I? Yep. Yep, that'll happen. That'll happen to me all the time. Okay, now. Here. So this is the front. I want the taper to be there. It's an inch taper. There, there. Da, 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 da. So if I cut it here, and then so bring it up, and here. Keep that out and open. And there. That's where those meet. This first iteration here, which pushed the out part in that I cut off. We do straight up from there. It's too much of a curve, so I gotta pull up. That gives me that again, and then this here, and then there. So I need it to right there. That. Shh. Don't do that. And that to be the place. Doo-doo. I'm trying to decide if I want it to, if I want this part to slide inside of that, or if I want it to bend and then slide. I think I want it to bend and then slide. Well, let's start here. Just slide it in here, get that, and then I get this if I fold it, and that gives me a big front part. But if I bring this in. So I like that idea, because that definitely starts to get me where I want to be, but I want one more fold, I feel like. There. And then if I do the same thing, will that work? To give me the base. How curved does that make that though? No, that's too much, I think. Or none of this part even matters. Like, it won't matter in the end. It'll just be like a piece. I won't be folding any of it. Just using it to get the shape that I want. Like, I could just make a curve, I guess. That would be easier, wouldn't it? Let me try that way. I'm not going to abandon this, but I want to try that way just to see what it would be like to just have so this is a shape that fits around my hand, basically tightly. But I would want it here, probably. Get that hand cramp situation going on. So, if I was making a rounded shape, I could just fight with all of my paper and to look for what I'm looking for, even though I know there's some of it right here because I just had some in my hand. Oh, this works too, sketch paper. Alright, so what if, different way of thinking of this, if I want to make it really rounded and not so snaky, what if I'm not thinking about how thick it is, and I'm just thinking about how this will work with the flat and the round. So if I take my hand, so it's going to be alright, so we'll say that the opening part will be at least this big, and then that's fine, however big the width is. So it's what, 6 inches. Okay, so let's say it's a 6-inch puppet, and then the mouth part circle 3. So if we did a mouth part like that, we definitely want it bigger than that. So we'll do here at least. So if my fingers, that would be uncomfortable, but to open like this, so it needs to be this long. So whatever this is, because I want it to fit comfortably in my fingers without being too long or short. Like I said before, it doesn't have to be perfectly round. It just has to be round Ed. And then, of course, I would give it space for the crease. So I'd probably even end it here. So what is that? So 3/3. What's this? So this is 5. Okay. Would I be likely to hold a puppet in the middle or more to the side because my hands are... So like I probably wouldn't need that much space necessarily. Would I want it tight or would I want it comfortable if I'm just doing this part? Opened or opened? I want it to be able to open its mouth all the way, I think. I definitely want it to fit my hand in there. So at least here, I think. Gives me some cushioning with the side of the puppet if I make it exactly this size. So that's 5 inches. I think, no, is that, it's 5 inches, isn't it? 5 1/4. So 5. So basically 5 inches if you count the fabric also being part of it. Not quite. That's alright. I got more. Way more of this. This is just sketch paper. Okay, let's just go from here. There's that way. And this way, which can be trimmed. This angle, and it can be popped down. Maybe I just want to do it this way. So if it's rounded, and this is the full diameter, the radius, it's like half the diameter. This is like what, 2 3/4, 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 tall. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Dur, dur. That makes it half as tall right there as it is round. And then I could go from there and kind of figure things out. Which means that if I put my fingers here, and if I say I'm a puppet, because I don't want it to be too big, but I want it to be a decent size. And I want my hands to fit inside of it comfortably. Maybe I should make it out of jersey material. That would be cool. I mean, nice and cool. That'd be smart, wouldn't it? Decisions. let's use this as a template. Good enough? I don't actually want to fold this. I wanted to fold that to make the template. No. Not perfect. That's not what we're trying to do. Hello, Quiverberry. Hello, Syx. Yours is the beach. I don't know what any of that means. I'm okay. I'm just kind of playing around here with some ideas. So here's my idea, right? Okay. Here's my idea. I'm gonna make a puppet, but I'm starting with a template because I've never made a puppet before, and I like to figure things out sometimes on my own because it gives me ideas for other things. So instead of like looking up how to make a puppet, I'm just kind of coming up with the best way that it would be for me to make it how I want it, if that makes sense. So what I'm doing right now is I'm starting on the preliminary little mock-up of this. And so what I'm making is a little puppet of my snake, Jaunty, which is my little slither.io snake. So let's do this. So what I was gonna do is make the top part just to get an idea of like if I want to go this direction or not. I have some other like mock-up like things that I've been working on, but I'm playing, so this is not how I was originally going to do this, but it is the way I'm doing it now. So haha, there's some Eileen's slacky tacky glue. So I'm trying to figure out the optimal way to make it so that I wouldn't fuck it up really fast, but also a way I can make it so that I never have to touch wool felt, in a way that is comfortable for my hand, and a way that's challenging. And I don't know, I'm just being dumb basically. Come on. Can you just not fight with me all the time, Eileen? Okay, so if this was the front of the face and and I were to decide to do that, you can just not do that, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've got 2 hands, I can use them. So, you'll know this trick if you've ever had to do any paper construction or doll building or a little bit of model making if you were a kid. Okay, I'm trying to lean it back a little and in on itself because I do want it to curve eventually, but not too much down here because I still want it to hold. I want the glue to just hold on for a second. There. Now, I will trim it down in just a moment. Okay. So, if this is the top of a face, and this is there, just for added support, I'm going to put some tape on the inside of this. Sure, awesome. I do some animation. Hey Ace, how are you? Oh, nice. Okay, so if this is the chomper, right? Like if this is the chomper, I will come up a little more, I think, but I'm gonna, how much do I want to add here? So like if this, let me think, let me do this. Wait, is this the same length as that? Yeah, good, okay, it's pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just going to line it up at the bottom. Okay, that should give me a little bit of a thing there, and I can cut it. So this is like the rounded part. Do this kind of thing. There, maybe there. Just make it fit that round until it gets there. Can be smaller, and that's fine. I can always trim. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it will fit just like that. Good, actually, that's perfect because I can play. Just playing with Gus. Yeah. So, if this goes together, there. And this goes on top. There. Then make my shape expand Let go! Let go! I did that. I didn't need to do that. I'll just do this. Okay. Now. I want the opposite of that. So let's take this. One time, two times, three times, 300 times. How do we soften that too? Ugh. Okay. So what I'm trying to come up with right now is like the shape for the base, what the base will be made out of, so that it's safe-ish. But I don't have anything this shape, so I can't build around it. And this is not quite. I guess the top could be built around this. If it's smaller, I could do that. Let's see if I can do that. Take it and it's rounded, and then I meet it there, right? And then that's two. Maybe it's already doing. Okay, it's basically already doing this, right? So what we want is to soften that corner and round it out just a little by having this follow curve, and then actually just put it on the curve there, yeah, and then this come down like that. That still makes it flat though. What if I made this easier on myself? Alright, I'm going to do it the way I was going to do it, which is like this. I'm going to ignore this for now and make decisions based on nothing. Open that. Open that, then cut this off. So the idea is this would all be one piece of paper eventually. Not paper, but like cardboard, if I wanted to do it this way. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to build it. I'm just being goofy right now and figuring out something fun. Okay. I feel like that size is okay. I don't want it to be too big. Gosh, that's really big. I feel like the whole thing is really big. It'll come down. Let's do this. Too much gaff tape everywhere. There. hate you. You're past Belinda. Real dumb sometimes. Alright, let's just do it this way. Who cares? Who cares? This doesn't matter. Just do it. It's so neurotic about nothing. This means nothing. This means nothing. Okay. Alright, is that close enough? Is it close enough for rock and roll? Nope. Just... There's a line. There's frickin' lines. You get your shit together, okay? There. Okay, now, connect. There. And there. Why is this tape so shit? Where is this tape from? What is this? Okay. Alright. Literally just pull it around there. Good enough. Doesn't have to do that, it just has to connect. There we go. Now, Jesus, I knew this would work if it would just do it right finally. Thank you! Lord. So much more work than it had to be. Get up there. Rounded. Okay, cool. 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 You go there. Now we've got a rounded base. Looks like a baseball hat, kind of. So for a snake, I feel like that is a little wide. We can bring it in maybe like this much for the front, and then maybe the eyes can sit on top. That'd be kind of goofy though, right? If it was like kind of a goofy, that would be like a goofy type. What if we did like a more rounded? And then just kind of, ooh, this could actually be a snout area. That could be fun. Not cute. Okay. So this is what I was trying to decide earlier. What's most comfortable for my hand to actually do? And if I create like a glove that I'm comfortable moving ish, then I can figure out the best place to put that, because I don't think it's going to be in the middle actually, because of the way that my arm leans and the fact that I'm right-handed. Ugh. You know, I don't know why I'm still using this tape. I have so much tape. So many different kinds of tape that aren't this tape. Okay, so if that's 3 fingers, 4 fingers is a little tight for that, but that's right there for now. It's fine. So that would be there in like a loop here, maybe. Bottom and top would be, the front would be the same and the back would drape, I think, so this would probably repeat around the back, just make a dome, which when I actually make it, it'll be easier. I'm just trying to come up with inside stuff for now. Inside stuff. This will not be the thing. Okay. So this, I'm just going to do a slip on here. It's not going to be as tight as that, because it's just going to be a test. So that's too close. Too much tape also. Belinda, take it easy on the fucking tape. It's like a compulsion to keep using the same shitty tape over and over again. Okay, so my hope is that I can open the mouth fully without, will probably be disconnected with a little bit of extra fabric behind it, obviously, because that's how it usually is. I think. I haven't actually looked. Could be completely wrong. But if this is the concept and the black hole thing is there and that's there, that's a pretty, I feel like that's a pretty decent sized puppet, don't you? Like, that's pretty big, right? And then if I push it back a little bit more than this and I kind of streamline it this direction, this, yeah, like that, like this maybe. Yeah, but then just like pop that down. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, cool. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be like 5 1/4, and then the fabric part of it, what I'm probably gonna end up doing is, gosh, I've got some faux leather I could do. I could order, I don't want it to be sweaty, because that's already going to be a problem. Let's do it this way. Still deciding. Yeah. Peace and harmony. Okay. Should've just let you in. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's the shape. You know, can make it paper mache. Okay, so this is what I want shape-wise. Then what do I want to do? Yeah, so the hand cramp thing is what I'm really concerned about here. Do I want to separate the parts and then have it hooked like this, maybe? A little smaller. Give it more space in my hand. I see the glue dripping. It always drips. I just have to fight with it for 20 minutes and then it just doesn't work, and then finally it works. Okay, there. So that's going to be a ring for sure. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a ring connected to a piece of felt so that it can just move along with my fingers, so I can move the bottom jaw around as well. So the jaw is just going to be basically just attached to my finger like a ring so that I can move it around, I think is what's going to happen. Because that's what I do with my real jaw. I move it around. So if the top and the bottom are both like this, let's see here. When I put the eyes right in the face, like right here. I don't have any ping pong balls, but if I did, I'd use them right now. Can make something a mess. Well, we already know she can do that. She already did that. What if? More ideas coming. Just gonna keep cutting stuff apart until I'm happy. Basically forever. if I had a different shape for the nose? What if it was more like this? And it was more like a reptile, but then what if this, and then I like that a little bit more, but I don't want to make it, so my whole worry is that I don't want to make it too Kermity. I don't want to make it too Muppety, but like that is not a problem, I don't think, long term, because the outside of it won't matter that much. Like the end of it, the end result will be way different. Pure chaos, just absolutely chaos right now. Okay, listen, you can get over yourself. There we go. And so if this had like holes in it and the eyes went there, that would be pretty cool, but it wouldn't have like a snout. It would still be rounded in the front. So if I did this and then this, like that, kind of. Okay, all right, getting there. Do y'all think this was going to be pretty? Because that was never going to happen. Cover that, perhaps. Oh man, I love this tape. It's so good. It's okay. I'm just filling up this zone with tape. Alright, now I'm going to pretend like that's mostly even. Like a snaky, kind of a snaky face now. Just keep shaping that. You know, I could have just sculpted this, but whatever. It's probably a lot harder to make a pattern out of a sculpted piece, I'm guessing. See, that's too Kermity. That's what I was worried about. But if it's flat here and it doesn't come in at the nose, would it be less Kermity? If we did this a little more diamondy. Think. All right. So now that I have that shape down, and I will refine it later and play with it more, we've got some designing to do. Some more designing to do. So we got too much Kermit happening. Very much, way too much Kermit. So what we want is for this to smooth out, and then instead of the eyes to be like that, we want like big old, just like actual Google eyes. And then more rounded here. Then, so still got a Kermit, but we're gonna bring this down and round it. And then, what do I want to do with like little pupils, or do we want little? I want them to look definitely like the eyes do, but like maybe bigger than they need to be. I don't know, does Jaunty have, like, is that a, so he's got his little, so that's something else I have to keep in mind. So if I'm doing like just like the little color bands like on the body, if my hand, you know, that's gonna come down like this far, and then my hand has to fit inside of the whole thing, which means that if I do a full jaw hinge, then I have to make sure, I guess like my front finger, the pinky. So like if I have to take that part into consideration as well. The fact that my arm has to kind of be like this, and then when I want to throw my hand back, I have to be able to do that as well without, I guess all of this could be soft. So, because like that would bend right there. So I'd want my thumb like here in the bottom. With my thumb. I know that that's not what a thumb looks like. I was just trying to get the pad of the thumb. So if my pad of my thumb is like that, and then my wrist, just some links in a chain. Okay. Trying to make it as comfortable as possible. So that would be like this. This is about as comfortable as you get. It's like this. It's like that's relaxed. So you want relaxed to be right at closed. So that means that I probably would want it in up inside this part of my hand more. Okay. I think I can make that work. This is basically all in my hand, and then the bottom does whatever, so that when I make the back, how stretchy will it have to be? That's the question. This is just giving me an idea of what I need to do. So if my hand fits inside, right? and this is the back. I need to give myself about sure. Okay. So this is just for me to measure. Further in, comfortably here, back of my hand. So that's too close, obviously. So I need to push that out and up to round it out. Swear, just give me. You know what? Just do this. Just okay. And also, if I'm moving around, the most I'm going to move down, I want to make sure that I have like a full range of motion there, or at least most of one. So, if that is that, what I want this part to stay mostly stationary and bend down, or what I want this to slide. I don't think I want that too much. So like if I make a piece that's more heavy duty like that, and then I think that it's gonna stretch no matter what I do, and that's fine, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, that seems okay. Maybe I'm thinking jersey material over something, over like wireframe maybe. Start. Of course I could build it with like a 3D pen or something like that, or even wood. Think. I want him to have a bigger chin, because like the idea is this chin will be flat, and this will be flat as well. The eyes would be like huge. We do little snaky teeth. That might be cute. A little snaky teeth. could be very cute. And then of course we've got the bunny ears, which are not permanent, so I don't know if I would do just like a little clip band that would go over the head. It would do from a little bit further back or whatever. However it looks. To start, it's not too bad. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. You know, I could make it out of Warbler, I guess. That is a thing I could do. It could be hard all the way through. Then I could put little holes in it to mount things. I could also flock it. That sounds like a nightmare. Don't want to flock. I don't think I want to flock anything. Ever. I don't think I want to flock anything. Ever, ever, ever. Alright. Hold on to this. See how much easier this is? I just don't want to waste foam yet. So we'll be building it with the substrate like this in the future. I'll be making a frame. I'll probably cut strips and just attach them that way. Ooh, that's another one. Just round it. Last little test, I think. I have an idea though. Cute idea. This could be translated into a larger idea, but I just wanted to see what it would do on a small scale. So, my idea was if I could do this, either fold it and make these pieces match, or just cut it and make a match against the edges. What I could do is create, I can make it fit this way and then attach it at the sides, or I can make it shorter and make the front come up. That's what I was thinking, have the front come up and the sides, and so that this piece would just be like this, basically like this. Just go testing there, like that. So would have that front came together like that. Of course, this is very soft and it's not doing what I want, and that's okay. But it would work if I was doing it correctly and I sewed it or something. Basically, that's what would happen. Alright, I'm going to be done for a little bit. I'm going to go pet cats and stretch my back until I have to work, because I have to work tonight. Let's do this. Take that. There. And I'll work on this later when I have more spoons. I just don't have any more right now. Been working on some more art stuff that I'll do that's separate from this later. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it later. Alrighty. I have a bunch of ideas to jump off of and think about when I go to sleep tonight. And I will be back later. Hope you have a good day. I'll probably be back later tonight or tomorrow. It just depends on how it goes when I get off work. Okay.